Alright, this is the first deck up of the day. Soviet German mid-range. Just your typical Soviet mid-range package with some German cards splashed in, obviously, but why are we running German cards over something like US, for example? Well, Germany has a lot of good anti-aggro cards in the form of FLAMMPANZER. We have some decent versatile removal in the form of Tactical Strike, can ping a lot of things in the enemy support line. Aircraft can tend to be a problem with for a deck like this. I could run, and with that in mind, I could run some Sky Barons in place of these Tactical Strikes, but I find that I like the versatility of the Tactical Strikes instead, and the 4 damage can usually be supplemented by extra damage from Bloody Sickles and Katyushas to finish off larger aircraft that this normally couldn't finish off by itself. The loss of card draw is a big deal, but I think the versatility is pretty huge. Panzer IV-H, or excuse me, Panzer III-H is just a good 4-drop in general. Panther G, solid mid-range threat, great stats, and the fact that it's immune to orders is big game. Panzer IV F2 has just been a staple of German mid-range decks for forever at this point. Solid body for the cost, and the fact that it bounces their best unit back to hand means it's just a huge tempo gain. Overall, I think that pairing Soviets with the US cards might be the better place to be if you're going to play Soviet mid-range in this current format, but I just thought I'd show off something that's a little different, a little bit off the beaten path, perhaps. So yeah, so let's jump into some games and see how we do. I've been doing okay with this deck in the last few days, so hopefully we can showcase some of its power today. I think this is a solid keep. If he's running a more aggressive US deck, I wouldn't mind the FLAMMPANZER to take one of his things. Could also just take a Jasko, which makes our job of trying to get under what the US deck is doing a little bit more easy. Probably throw back one of these Tactical Strikes, though. It's just a solid 3-drop too. We have a solid 4-drop here. Now we have a solid 2, so that's nice. Well, that's great. So now we have something. We have a guaranteed target for the FLAMMPANZER, which is good. US ramp can be a bit of a problem for this deck. We don't have anything. Like, we're not going quite as big as that deck is. So if they're running like the big planes, like B-17s and Avengers, we can struggle to close games out. So we just kind of try to get under what they're doing a lot of the time by just putting on a lot of early pressure and hoping to just pressure them out of the game, essentially. Yeah, we don't care about that right now. If he wants to throw that into here, I'm okay with that. Take your tank and heal for 4. That works for me. Okay, so we know he's running German cards himself. How do I want to approach this? I think I still want to apply pressure to this tank here, and then we can get rid of this too. I think this is probably what we want to do with our turn. Next turn, depending on what he does, I think... Okay, well, he did that for us, so that's good. I think we might want to just play a Panzer of our own. don't really want the Flammpanzer. The Bloody Sickle can be nice, obviously, to tag things. Especially if we get to the point where we want to like take out one of his bombers, like a B-17. We're a few turns off from that, though. It doesn't look like he's running ramp. Red Banner is kind of interesting choice, but I don't know. I don't know if that's where we want to be. I kind of just want the redraw, if I'm being honest. Next turn we'll have enough resources to move and attack with both of these. With that in mind, do I use the tactical strike on that? Do I just want... Because this could eat this, and then he gets like even more value off of it. Could also throw this into here and then like double sickle it or Katyusha sickle it. Maybe that's what I want to do. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Was hoping it would like hit one of these or obviously this, just finish it off. Yeah, Woken Giant was also a worry for him to get the draw there. Now he can eat my Katyusha. Maybe that's where we want to be. This would have been nice before to bounce the Corsair back to hand. Now we might just fall too far behind in card advantage. If he's strategic bombing us here, I'm okay with that. Don't agree with running this out like that. Gotta watch out for thingy. For the Avenger. He's probably running it. We're also at B-17 range. It's unfortunate that we didn't get that. Now the question is, do I let that hit the front line? Yeah, we're in a tough spot now. If he has a second one, we're probably just done. Yeah, maybe I made a mistake the turn, how I decided to approach the course there. Okay. Now we need to dodge B-17. Hopefully it just has a bunch of ground units left. Like bad ground units. What are we looking for at this point? Just our big tanks? That's decent, especially if it hits something nice. Yeah, like that. I think I risk him having a Awoken Giant as one of these two cards, just because I want this to trade and this to start pressuring. Of course, if he has a B-17, this is kind of bad. Or he could have a Death from Above. I wonder what his last card is. We really want to see. I wonder if his last card's an M4 Sherman, actually. I guess we'll see that soon. Huh. He doesn't have any more B-17s. Am I supposed to kind of heal this tank by putting it back into my hand? I think that might be fine in this position. This means that even if he wants to throw this into here, he's losing this unit. Which is good. Might start letting us turn the corner here. Us getting to trade our Panzer IV into 2 of his units was huge. Like, the Panzer IV is good, but it's good for getting ahead on board. So if you're... All it did for our opponent is it stalled, which is a good thing, but unfortunately he's not getting good follow-ups. Okay, hopefully this hits the infantry. Okay, great. think we're pretty far ahead at this point. Hope to dodge another B-17 and we'll be in a pretty good spot. That's unfortunate. So we're just gonna have to sit tight. I think we've turned the corner at this point. We'll see. If he gets a Woken Giant into M4 Sherman, we could be in trouble. It's fairly likely because we haven't seen that many Shermans from him yet. It was a tough one, but we got there. Wonder if he's playing aggressive. Wonder if he's playing an aggressive German list. Doesn't look like it. No one drop indicates probably playing mid-range. Okay. I think I just hold it back. He could be running a Woken Giant? Even if he is, we're gonna have to fight through it at some point, I guess. If he's German US, it's probably more likely that he's not running a Woken Giant, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think 2 damage is worth the tempo loss. We already have a Yak 9, so let's go with the Panther G. Okay. Looks like he's playing a countermeasures focused list, I guess. Now I guess we're gonna get wolf packed. That's interesting that it shows the history of all this. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the airstrikes took away some important cards. It would have been nice to lose, you know, these, anything. Guess we just live with that. Probably just play the Yak 9 and then... And it's either the Yak 9 or the Panther. We'll go with the Panther. I think I saved this for when I want to bait out a countermeasure. We're probably too far behind at this point then, I think. We'll see though. We'll take a few more draws and see if we can. Yeah, I don't much care for the design of some of those cards, if I'm being honest. Those airstrikes were brutal. Just like took away our plays for the first couple turns, and then took away our arguably our best cards in hand as well. Just like we're too far behind at that point. Then like this deck needs to get under decks like this that have big bombers and whatnot. We just couldn't do that because of those. Just back-to-back airstrikes are really backbreaking. And he's just drawing infinite cards now too. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. start with this, I think. This might be our key to getting back in the game. Yep, I was wondering if he had something like that, so that's why I led on that, because I didn't want the Katyusha to just get blown up. If this hits something nice, could be good. Problem is we don't have it. This is one of the reasons why running with US is so good, because if this hits something like an Avenger or B-17, big units that also impact the board when they come into play, it's just so huge. But like I said at the start of this video, I like playing with these cards. We're gonna try, see how they feel, try something different. But I think for the most part, if you're running Soviet mid-range, you want to be pairing it with US. And then again, he continues to hit our best cards in hand. That's okay. Problem is, I know he's probably running B-17s and whatnot. That's too bad. I guess we just start throwing down IS-2s and praying that he doesn't have any more Avengers or B-17s in hand. Because the nice thing about these is that he can't bounce them back to hand. I know he's running things like Leopold and Panzer IV. Now we pray. So do I just hit the Tiger? Is there any need to? If I do, then the Tiger just finishes me off. But at the same time, oh wow, I could have shot with that. I didn't even think I'd get a blitz unit. So if nothing else, he should be at a few less HP here. Like, imagine if... Like, imagine if he would be down to 1 HP here. How do we win this? What are we looking for off of our deck? That would be good if we had thingy. I'm actually wondering if I was supposed to hit my own Panther G. No, probably not. So this at least can't kill this, because it's got heavy armor too. Hopefully he just has a bunch of big dumb planes and tanks in his hand. Alright, see? So our mistake could cost us, because... Do I just kill this? Is there any difference? Alright, so our mistake didn't cost us in the end. Wow, what a battle. Somehow we fought through all of that, that discard and disruption. To be fair, we got a pretty lucky hit with our parade on that IS-2. I don't think we want this. Might want to throw that back as well. I'm assuming we're about to face a very similar deck with just a ton of disruption. I actually think I'd rather play this. I don't want to run that out into a careless talk, so we're just gonna wait. Really? I don't know that I agree with that. He's sacrificed, like, why not just bounce my thing back to hand? He's gonna lose so much HP. Yeah, I don't think I agree with that decision. He definitely should have just given me a card and put this back into hand. When I saw that play, I thought for sure that was coming my way. That's unfortunate because I wanted one of those to finish off the Katyusha. Well, let's start with this for sure. How much do I think, how relevant do I think this is going to be for him on his next turn? Probably not very. Could probably just throw out another thing. It's annoying. Yep. Do we want to do that? Man, that is so annoying. We were so far ahead, I don't even really know what happened. Just got like, kept getting pushed back by these damn Panzers. Maybe I was supposed to take a turn off and move this back up that one turn. It just didn't seem that efficient. Because now this is going to get eaten by these, which is not ideal. He's been through 2 of these, so what are the chances of him having another, I guess? No, I guess we just play that and finish that off. Hopefully this doesn't get that coin flip. Don't even have enough resources to play everything I want to. Finds his third one, of course. Of course he did. So now what do I do? Play ping pong? 6, 9, 10. So two things, I guess. Need another guard unit or we're dead. That's unfortunate. I feel like we mostly just got unlucky there, but I'd have to go back and look at the replay. I feel like he made a huge mistake not bouncing our T-34, and maybe we just made a mistake by not ensuring that it always kept the front line. He got yeah, that one turn where he got double Katyusha and won the coin flip on one of them was also pretty bad for us. Yeah, I don't know. We probably just mismanaged our resources in one or several points that game, so could have been different, perhaps. Oh well, it is what it is. I'll watch the replay and see what I could do differently. Looks like we're playing a combo deck. And if it is, then this is going to be very valuable. I think what we want to do is how quickly they don't tend to have removal for cards like this, so I think I'll just run it out and like if he does find a way to deal with this, then we can just play like the hammer on our 2-3 and heal 6, and hopefully that does something. I think we start with this. And we can play this, shoot this, keep applying pressure. Well played. We could die here. I wasn't thinking of from the deep. Yeah, if we die here, it's definitely my fault. Yeah, I think I'd dump both of those. Just want... It's kind of awkward. Every time I run into decks like this that leans so hard on 109 combat engineers, it's when I keep a hand that doesn't have that doesn't get bloody sickle. Every time, just every freaking time. So now the question is, do I take a turn off and get the, or like even FLAMMPANZER would be nice, just so I have a insurance against this, because now, you know, what am I supposed to do? I should play, well, no, I was expecting to finish it off with this. So we'll just play this out. There we go. Well, I can't afford to let that get into the front line, so hopefully he just buffs this. We'll finish it off. Beautiful. I think I'd rather do this than the other thing. I want to play this as a distraction. I don't think it's worth moving this up just to let him draw a card with Awoken Giant. If he wants to move this forward and finish this off and not hit our HQ, I'll consider that a win. This would have been like deal 2, heal 5 at least. So heal 7 because it's gonna get, presumably we're gonna still have this around and it's gonna heal us when it dies. I think I should save this for something else. Would have felt better if I could have played one more thing that turn, you know, like this, but that's what it is. Now the question is he all in on the frontline plan, or does he have big planes in the background? Because if I didn't think he did, I'd definitely run that out right now. I think he does. Could also hammer that and move this forward. Actually can't get through. Let's look for something we might need. Am I supposed to finish that off? Probably, before it like causes problems. None of those are particularly scary. I'm pretty sure he has another in the Navy in hand. Or did we get through both of those? I can't recall. That's unfortunate. This might be an IS-2 and pray kind of thing. We know one of his cards is the 4-6. Otherwise, what am I looking for off the top? I could push him back and stall on this thing, but I don't think that's worth it. I think we just do this and pass. Presumably he's going to play the 4 drop and move those two things forward. But we have time now. We dodge that blast, so that was good. Okay, well, we're pretty obligated to take that out. I think it's worth stalling with this, and I think it's worth playing this to take out the artillery. Okay. That's mildly annoying. Huh. With no red banner in sight, we wouldn't even have all the resources, would we? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we could. It's probably what we should do. He could take it out if he wants to throw both of his infantry at it. In fact, he just needs to throw these two at it, I think. I think this thing triggers even if it dies in the attack. Yep. So he gets a redraw. Not the greatest hits. Play this out. Hello, CJ Caddy. CJ Caddy. Sorry, I haven't seen your message until now. I've been so focused on this game. So he has to take out the tank because it can finish off his HQ here. Alright. Not bad. We went 4-1, and I felt like we were kind of robbed in the 5th game. It was still a good game, though. Yeah, I think that's it for this one. We've been playing this for about an hour. I think we'll switch it up now.